What's going on? Jake here with Uncommon EDC, and today I'm taking a quick look at the Rive Knives Rogue Mini. That's R-I-V-E, and Rogue Mini. So I think this is the only model of Rive Knives so far. It is a newer company, and it's a pretty subcompact size, a little bit smaller than your typical EDC knife, but it's a really nice kind of shape and size. It's got this modified sheepsfoot blade that makes it similar to a utility knife, and it functions well in a lot of the roles that you'd use a utility knife for. So pretty cool little knife. I got this from the Going Gear subscription. They had it listed at $80. Rive Knives has it listed at $80 as well. However, you can get it on atlanticknife.com. That's knife, not knives.com for $58. So a lot better deal there. I thought $80 was a little bit pricey, even though it's a really cool knife. I thought $80 was still a little bit much for it. Now, it comes in two different handle materials. This is an aluminum handle with a really nice orange anodizing on it. They have some different colors there, but you can also get it in G10. So really just kind of a preference thing there. Really like the way this anodization came out on the aluminum though. And I mentioned it's a pretty compact knife, so 2-inch blade, 3-inch handle, 5 inches overall. So again, pretty small. I'm only able to get a 3-finger grip, but it's relatively comfortable grip. There is no pocket clip to create any hot spots or anything like that, and it feels like a pretty secure grip again for its size. So the steel on here, I mentioned some modified sheepsfoot. It's got this black stonewash on top of an AUS 8 steel, AUS 8A. And it is a flipper knife, so that works really well. The action on it is excellent. It does have ball bearings, so it deploys very consistently. It's got just the right amount of detent, and it's just really consistent, really smooth action. Now, they call it a frame lock, but I don't know how well you'll be able to see that. It's clearly a separate thing from the frame. It's more of a liner lock, but they're calling it a frame lock. But again, I would consider this to be a liner lock. Now, there is no pocket clip, like I mentioned. There is a lanyard hole, but I'm really happy they didn't put a pocket clip on here. It's just a really nice, comfortable grip. I feel like a pocket clip on such a small knife would really take away from the ergonomics of it, and so glad they decided not to. Now, as far as branding, there's a little bit on the show side. You have the Rive here across the top. Not too bad. I like it when it's kind of lined up nicely with the blade, and then you have this Rive logo down here at the bottom, which looks really good. Don't mind that either. I think they have a nice looking logo. On the back side, however, there's a lot more billboarding. So you have the serial number 1593 out of 2500. Each different variation is a limited run of 2500. So if you were to get the G10 version or a different color of the aluminum, that serial number starts over. So it's not 2500 total of the Rogue Mini, it's 2500 per variation. Well, at least I think it's per variation. There might be some that are more rare or less rare, but from what I've seen, it's 2500 per variation. Now it also says San Francisco, California, USA. I'm not 100% sure this is actually made in the USA. The box said designed in the USA, so that usually means that it wasn't made in the USA, or it would just say made in the USA. So that might be a little bit misleading. But overall, a really cool knife, a really cool kind of fifth pocket carry, really subcompact design. Fits well into like pouches, things like that, and really fills the space of, again, a utility knife. So a little bit more of a permanent version of a utility knife, but still fills that space really well with this modified sheepsfoot that's almost kind of a cleaver style blade. But really nice for kind of cutting tape, cutting boxes, that sort of thing. You're not going to be able to kind of like press down and cut on top of a flat surface because that flipper tab sticks out so much, and the blade's so short that you're not really going to be able to get much of anything down on the table, maybe the first quarter inch or so. So you have to be kind of cognizant of what you're using it for. I definitely don't carry this by itself. I typically carry it in my fifth pocket or again in a pouch, but still a really cool knife, and I'm excited to see kind of what else they do. Like I said, this is the only model that they currently have out, so excited to see what they have in the future. I'm sure they have new designs coming out. I'm sure that probably depends on how well this one does, but it was in the Going Gear subscription, so I'm hoping that gets their name out there a little bit more and just kind of spreads awareness. It's a really cool knife. Again, I probably wouldn't want to pay $80 for it, but $58 I would definitely pay for it, so that seems pretty reasonable. Right now, AtlanticKnife.com is the only retailer I can find that sells this, but hopefully they'll be able to make some relationships with some other retailers and get these out there, because it is a really, really fun knife. But just a quick overview, not really too in-depth, just kind of wanted to show this off. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments below, and be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And as always, hope you have a great one. Take care.